Hello, welcome back to the Wild Hunt.
Hello.
Hello, once more, audience. Today we put the Fanny into Sweet Fanny Adams.
I just noticed that my webcam is currently covering the person we're going to be visiting today. Let's say like that.
Again, we'll quote my opening sentence.
A little home visit by the doctor. Wait, what?
Ooh.
We gonna play doctor with her and all that.
Ah, yes, roleplay.
That's on you.
It's
Anyway.
on me.
So yeah, anyways, let's hope we don't catch a cold today. I hate my life.
Bruh.
That joke received a frosty reception.
Stop. Shut.
Why would you act so frigid towards me?
Shut.
We on a roll today! I hate it!
More puns in the post, please.
Anyways. I still have only alcohol-free beer, and the creation of this abomination is a crime against humanity. Anyways! I'm tired. How did I get all that energy? Can't last forever, can it? I grumble as I wipe away the sweat dripping down my chin. Hold on. Cue weird, sexy, sweaty Ren montage.
Bruh.
Isn't that what we've been doing these
Why was that so hard to say? Been moving non-stop ever since Rydia first called me over to play. Oh my. Oh my.
Put in the cock into cocktail.
Get your fucking mind out of the gutter. They probably just played volleyball.
I was about to say. Yeah, the only sex on the beach is the cocktail.
I hate sand.
That reminds me. That reminds me of literal drinks. Have you seen literal drinks?
No.
Wait, is that a Tomska sketch?
Yes.
Yes. Now you mention it, I have.
Hold on.
No, go away.
I just I need to close a tab, and now I think the game is refusing. Ah, there we go. We have accidentally skipped a bit. And then Miyabi just had to pull out volleyball and say, "Look what look what I found," didn't she? Naturally, that turned right into a grueling 2-on-2 match.
お兄ちゃんは私と同じチーム。違うもん。幼馴染の私と一緒だもん。レン、せっかくだから私と組もうか。それはダメ。
And then they started pitching the ball at each other. And at the end of all that, I wound up buried in the sand along with Arl.
Oh, poor Arl.
I'm going to be so sore tomorrow. My neck cracks and pops as I move my head side to side while I look for a good place to relax. Hold on. I can do that.
Immersion.
Sadly, the microphone doesn't pick that up. That did crack quite a bit, though.
ASMR with the Wild Hunt.
Knuckle cracking ASMR.
You could say he's got it cracked.
Shut.
I can also crack my elbow. Those last two were my elbow. My elbows, plural.
Elbozos.
Elbows.
I'm hungry. Ditzy and the others are still busy playing around. I should have time to eat something light. Any typical seaside joint should have ramen, or maybe soba. But a corn dog sounds just as appealing. I've never had corn dogs before.
You poor man.
That's an American thing. I don't think that's a thing anywhere outside of America.
Perhaps.
I could just as easily say, you poor thing, you never ate a fucking doner before.
A Derna.
Yes.
I fucking heard a gun load. You poor thing, you never ate a Derna. Click.
Time to put
Goes
you out
and
of your
robs the-
misery.
Goes and robs the donut store.
Might even have fried squid or hot dogs. On actual buns! So hard to choose. Okay, you, I get it.
何がわかったの？
I get that you're really enjoying that ramen you've got there.
レンはお利口さんだね。ジュルルルルル。
She lazily sucks another noodle into her mouth. Oh yeah, she's gonna suck a certain type of noodle by the end of this.
Ooh.
Ah! You already beat me here, and she's leisurely enjoying her own bowl of ramen. As usual, she's a tough nut to crack. I was wondering where you'd gone, and here you are.
探してくれてた？
I got a little tired of being around, of being everyone's plaything.
そっか。
Hold on, I thought you wasn't the type to really care that much about goofing off like the others. But the loneliness in her tone is painfully obvious. Oh, maybe I should have said I was looking for her after all. Still, it wouldn't be right to just lie to her.
まあ、別にどうでもいいんですけどね。ジュルルルルル。
Okay. Yep, she's definitely not happy about it.
それにしても、今日は本当に暑い。
She doesn't feel cold for once.
Maybe she's getting frostbite that's hurting her. Sometimes when
Who are you and where did you put the real you?
just pulls out a gun. Where's the real you?
Yeah, just get an ice pack.
You see, this is the problem with me not being able to show both my webcam to y'all as well as the stream, because if I show y'all the webcam, it won't record. I actually pointed a gun at the screen.
Nice.
But however, it was just a revolver. This is for the big mistakes.
This is for the big mistakes.
And then the really big mistakes, you have the Barrett 50 cal.
Yes.
I still need to buy that shotgun.
Shotgun.
Well, you know, a full-on fucking rocket launcher.
Kind of reminds me of a Militaria store that I knew ages ago. They sold deactivated light machine guns.
She fans herself with her hand to drive the point home. Imagine anyone would feel the heat if they eat fresh cooked ramen out in the sun like
朝
that.
から暖かいなって思ってたけど、なんか体が溶けてきた。
I'm feeling okay then.
じゃあ、レンがカチコチにしてくれる？それともレンをカチコチにする？
Ah. Yes. Innuendo. Here's a fun goal. Here's a fun goal to aim for this week. Drop that habit of making dirty jokes while eating.
じゃあ、ご飯を優先する？ズドゾー、ズルズル。
Yep. Still unfathomable. You was a mystery to me in more ways than one. For real though. How can you stand eating a ramen in this heat? I mean, I could bring you some shaved ice or something if you need it.
大丈夫。美味しいから。
I don't know if that qualifies as an actual answer to my offer. Add that to the list of weird things about you, right between... Actually, I'll truncate that there. What the fuck does truncate mean?
To cut, or to shorten very drastically.
Just say stop right there, then! A growl resounds throughout the area. My stomach makes its desire known once again. Feed me, human.
Thinking with his stomach.
I should go ahead and grab a bite to eat. Seeing you tear into that bowl of ramen really stoked my appetite.
麺も食べる？
She grabs a wad of noodles and holds them out to me as if offering me a taste. And to be honest, I would like to try those. I feel like grabbing her hand and chomping on the end of her chopsticks. But I don't, not this time. The broth and noodles both look pretty red. Like, disgustingly red. I'd be more tempted if that was a normal bowl of ramen.
赤いね、とっても。
That's an understatement. I bet some meteors burn up in the atmosphere with a duller color than that.
あれはどっちかっていうとマゼンタ。で、食べてみる？
The broth has the consistency of high quality stuff money can buy. Of the highest quality stuff money can buy. In fact, she seems to have drunk most of it just by eating the noodles. It's so thick. Plus the smell coming
Gummy
off of it
thick,
is so
yes.
strong that it hits my nose with almost frightening
大
force.
丈夫。思ったより辛くない。
Okay, he just touches the chopsticks with his tongue, fucking starts spewing hellfire. Really?
あんた。ユウを信じて。
I don't. I don't. You doesn't typically say cheesy things like that, so now I'm even more suspicious. But I also can't help being curious about the taste. A little, tiny bit should be safe.
でも好奇心には勝てないんだね。体は正直。ほれほれ、ここがええんか。
I don't know what you're getting at, but fine. May
ど
I?
うぞどうぞ。
Take the chopsticks from her and bring a noodle to my mouth. Ah!
ねえ、汚い。吐かない、吹かない。叫ばない？
What is this monstrosity? Doesn't seem spicy anymore. My mouth is literally actually on fire. The pain! Can any human even call this food?
やはり。
Oh,
人
good
類に
lord.
はまだ早かったようね。お水飲む？
Are you? I'm alive again. I feel drained. As if I just walked halfway across the Sahara. The soothing relief of the water splashing through me makes it almost worth eating that abomination. Thanks, you. I needed that. Hold on. She was just using those chopsticks. Is this what they call an indirect kiss? Don't be a pussy about that. Great. Now that I'm aware of it, I feel extremely self-conscious. Like, if indirect kisses actually meant as much as anime make them out to mean, by God, it would be
really
gay
awkward.
as fuck.
Oh, bruh.
Like,
gonna be
back
real
in my
fucked
school, that you could literally not pull out a bottle of water or literally anything to drink or some kind of snack without, like, the entire classroom just, like, swarming you. Fucking, can I have a sip? Can I have a bite?
Mine?
Like, there's a reason why you didn't eat in the fucking classroom. Because you would not be able to eat. Like half of it would go away just from people just running up to you. Hey, can I have a sip? Hey, can I have a bite? So yeah. If indirect kisses actually meant as much as they're making it out to mean, by God, I would be gay. Like, Jesus.
Along with half the denizens of that part of Bavaria you're living in, by the sounds of it.
Like, if that was the case, like I want y'all to know that I probably like ate and drank from the I probably ate from the same bottle or like drank from the same bottle or like took a bite from the same thing as like like almost my entire year back when I was in 11th grade. The first time around, that is. Second time around wasn't as bad, but there were some instances at least. Oh, what am I getting flustered for? What am I, an innocent little girl who still believes in the stork? Just thanks. Oh, what a really hit the spot. I return the cup, and you respond with a simple nod. It's a little frustrating that I'm the only one who cares about that. Although, as I think this, I notice you eyeing the cup I just used. I can see your eyes focused on where my lips touched it. Can I take this to mean she actually does care after all? What did you say?
Are we about to assume for a minute that she's going to be the yandere of the group?
Nah. That's true. I'm not sure if I should be feeling happy or shy about it.
レン、
What is it?
これを舐めれば、レンと関節キス？
What? Sure, I guess. Yu's eyes are conspicuously darting between the spot in the cup, on the cup and my lips. If I were to lick this bit right here, would that count as an indirect kiss? Yep, it's definitely on her mind. What?
関節キスに興味はある。
Yeah, okay.
でも、私は狙うならストレートを狙うタイプ。
Direct? Before I finish asking that, Yu's face is already right in front of mine.
夏の太陽に浮かされた男女。いいよね。
Wait, you? However you like to do things, I'm more the kind of guy that likes to set the mood first rather than get lost in a heated moment. You reaches towards my cheeks. She's closing in. She's slowly closing in.
Dun,
Jaws.
dun, dun,
On contact, I feel a
Going to need a
pleasant,
bigger boot.
I feel a pleasant chill coming from her fingertips. Maybe it's the Yukiona part of her. I think her face is getting closer and closer. From this close, I can see all the little details. Her long lashes, her supple lips, even soft skin. How so pretty. Wait, no. Now's not the time to get lost in the view. What's with this atmosphere? A summer fling is the last thing I did. A summer fling is the last thing. Okay. I'd intended to be a part of this year. Right now, my mind is numb. I can't tear my eyes away from Yu's. The music is actually getting quieter with every click.
There is diminuendo going on.
It's as if they're pulling me into them. Our faces grow near, our lips draw closer.
お腹すいた。
Oh boy.
Emily's about to stab a bitch.
あれ、お兄ちゃん何してるの？
Ah! You and I both jump in utter surprise at Dridia and Emmy's arrival. But at this point, it's inevitable. Adorable. You admits a rare, cute cry of surprise, and then, losing her balance, falls forward. Did she just coincidentally land with her lips on his? Are they gonna pull that shit? You wanna try that again, bud? Oh, it was intentional. I thought you were trying to say something. It just did not work.
No, that'll be next time.
That first came the sensation. It was nice and soft, for lack of a better way to put it. I had closed my eyes, flinching, but once I opened them, that beautiful pair of eyes are there to greet me, closer than before. Why, is what I'm feeling on me? I don't even need to think about it to understand what just happened. Thanks to my reflective attempt to catch you, we wound up actually kissing. Nice. Neither of us can move. We don't dare. Usually, one or both of us would have freaked out by now, but my mind is strangely clear. I feel my body cooling down despite the midsummer sun bearing down on me. Short, delicate breaths. Soft, smooth skin. A whiff of sweat. Stop. Cease.
Cease your heresy.
Do not.
Cease and desist. Do not resist.
Throbbing, growing deeper, transmitted through her chest, pressed against mine. Where is it coming from my chest? I can't tell. Lips twitching, going numb. Every fiber of my being has its full attention focused on everything about you it can detect. Yeah. Yeah. You are so close that I can feel her breath against me. It makes my skin tingle. Okay. Can't manage a response of much more than that. He's just on the fucking ground. Okay. I'm already lost in the moment. Lost in you, one could say. Dry as I mind. No coherent thoughts coming to mind.
The labyrinth of you.
I'm trying to think of a joke that involves the fact that her name sounds like I'm trying to talk to somebody. Not that I'd have the chance of anything anyway. She leans in and lets her lips brush against mine. Rather than going in deep, it's almost like he was pecking at me. Can we just talk about the fact that Emily and Riria are still watching?
Nah, bro, they got a good view.
Yeah? Well, I mean... Sure, I'm a little worked up, but there's something calming about it, too. I think something's wrong with my head. She finishes that line with a giggle. Maybe she can't help but find my reaction funny. Strangely enough, I don't feel compelled to raise any objection. Maybe it's because she seems so nice and harmless about it. She closes her eyes and goes in for another one, which is longer this time. Here comes another one, just like the other one. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. This is it. Her lips feel so nice. That gets number and number. Yet, still, nothing about this is unpleasant. I'm starting to feel more satisfied than nervous. Are they finally gonna speak up? She gently clamps her lips down on mine. I can feel an urge growing, pushing up from within me. That's usually the guy's line, isn't it? Does she have to constantly pull out lines that beg for a comeback? Now is really not the time for that.
You dumb.
I think he'd be too popular if he said that at that point.
Yu's gaze remains gentle and inviting. Like she says, I can't just turn down an offer like that. What kind of man would? I don't know if such men even exist. Move in and bring our lips together before I let myself think any more on the matter. Try the lip-biting motion you used on me. Oh, fuck. There was an actual line there. I regret going back for that line.
Leave no line behind.
Yu runs her cold hand over my chest. The contrast with the heat of the moment excites me. I don't even get what happens anymore. I reach up with my own hand to mirror Yu's. And in the instant before I lose all awareness of our surroundings... I built fucking time, man!
About 400 years later.
Lydia shrieks, stabbing at my eardrums. I don't know why it's so funny to me that there are precisely 5 characters in Pokemon Masters that actually have legendary Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is Gloria, like the female protagonist in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and she has Satian. So she's the only main character with a legendary. So the others are like, yes, this is my starter. He's been with me from day one, supported me throughout my journey. We've gone on many adventures together. And then there's Gloria. I've called me fucking Sword Doggy!
A sword doggy.
Scotland forever!
He'll swing his vile hander at you.
Lydia shrieks, stabbing at my eardrum. Are you fucking blind?
Yeah, it's big brain time.
Thrill-seeking mountaineer. What?
Her IQ rivals that of Einstein.
If we're to compare this to daredevils on mountains, I think the one ready to go metaphorically cliff diving was me.
I mean,
there
was one
Sherpa Tenzing moment.
Kissing you was admittedly an experience, like hiking through the wilderness, but my head has been jarred back to reality. That is, my mind, and one other thing. My sense of taste. Spicy! Hold on! So fucking hot! Your mouth is a volcano! That hell-spiced ramen turned Yu's saliva into a blazing death trap. I fall to the ground and roll across the sand in pain. Yu strikes a distinguished pose with her hand over her mouth, cheekbones raised in mirth. Well, at least she's happy about it. And I guess seeing her that pleased makes the pain of the spice at least almost worth it. Actually, no, forget that. This is too damn hot!
It's too damn high.
What is it, dear sister? Do you need something of your brother while he's on the ground, writhing in agony? She shakes me around a bit. Then Amy grabs the base of my neck and starts to weakly throttle me. Hey, stop! You'll make me nauseous! And don't even think about trying with me right now! This spiciness is no joke!
the thirst.
Oh, for crying out loud, somebody stop these two! At this point, I have no means to resist. I have no choice but to let them have their way with my lips.
Bruh.
We're going to bury you alive if we add more sand. Who cares? What?
Who cares? Give me a real sexy bod, it said.
Ah, okay. Like the others are just going crazy. They're just making like a sand figure on top where she's buried, just giving her massive fucking tits like she's always dreamed of.
Click, click.
You.
Yes, me.
Night has fallen. Es ist Nacht, Senorita.
What the hell?
The thing is, I did that because I know that. I know what its reference is, but I know none of you do. Because it's from like a comedy act from a German comedian, Otto Walkes.
There are German
He said, "Señorita." Ooh.
That was supposed to be the sound of an owl.
Ooh.
Und ich liege auf dir.
Auf der Heide.
Wo ist denn dein Hämchen? Wo ist meine Hose? Unterm Bettchen vielleicht. Nein, da liegen ja die anderen. It's been so long since I've actually watched a comedy act from Otto Walkes. I really need to look some up.
I don't understand what you're saying at all.
Yeah, because it's German.
You don't say.
Yes.
I started having Normandy Beach flashbacks. They're in the bunkers, man.
Night has fallen, and now I finally have some time to myself and my thoughts.
Better pick it back up again.
My mind is fixed on the girl who only recently transferred in. The girl who, at the same time, moved into this dorm with us. She's an enigmatic girl who can never quite understand. She's an enigmatic girl. I can never quite understand what's going through her head, and she somehow manages to change clothes in a fraction of a second.
It's his imagination.
No. She's literally standing in front of him and just changing in the blink of an eye.
That's his imagination. See, I'm smart.
Hold on. Need to break my back real quick.
I need to kill myself real quick. Hold on.
I wonder why you looked annoyed.
Ah, fuck! Ah! I don't know. I just decided to not go full Dio, but like go full retard Dio.
Freaking normies.
Anyways, perhaps that mystery is what keeps me interested in her, though. And now she's stripped.
Ooh?
However, that's not the main thing on my mind. Yusuf's were so soft. So now these thoughts of her are locked into my mind, and I've thrown away the key. I've been plagued by them all night. It's a form of anguish I'm not used to. I suppose this is typical of boys my age. But how could I not think this way after that? I can't just forget about what's on my mind now. The brain doesn't work that way. I talk to myself intermittently, staring through the window. Do I have feelings for you now?
Yes.
I certainly don't dislike her, and she's a hard girl to ignore. Maybe I really have been charmed after all. But, yeah. Nyeh! Ren just randomly turning into fucking papyrus.
Wee. You just start hearing bone trousel.
Then
you cut his head off.
Yes. It's an incoming text message. I glance at the ID display. You. Well, that must be the word, and my heart's already beating faster. Why am I getting nervous over a text message? Whatever, I'll just read it. Then you're awake. If you are, would you come out to shore for a bit? She wants to meet me on the beach this hour. What could you want now?
Beach sex.
Actually, didn't they have to like use Tama's like connections to rent out that beach? Why?
For privacy.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have like this full-on beach in like a full-on like a huge ocean right at their dorm. They don't need to like rent out an entire beach since that's already land belonging to the resort that this dorm used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, headcanon. This is the resort from Last Resort.
These are the people that they we're canonically there.
I'm just got a random notification from r/Grand Order Heroic Spirit Validity Chart. I'm just confused. And another. And another. The last two were from YouTube, though. Well, I have nothing else to do, so I might as well humor her. Have I actually mentioned that apparently somebody made a fucking subreddit for me?
What?
Really?
Somebody apparently made a subreddit for me, r/The Real Wild Hunt.
Really? Let me look that up.
Mm-hmm. The only question is if there's actually traffic there. Plus, honestly, it would be rather
Well, I'll
happy
be
to see it right
damned.
now.
There is. It's got one member.
Yep. Because I don't have Reddit.
And it's just Smogamota-same.
It's just the admin.
It's
Sure,
it's just the admin and now me.
Yee. Sure, I'll be right there. Message sent. I give myself a sniff just to be safe. Ah, yes. Sweaty. I don't smell sweaty, I think. I did just bathe, so I should be fine in that department. What am I, a love-struck little girl? Why do I suddenly care so much? No, wait, there's basic manners. Anyone should care. I justify my concern to myself. I apply a quick spray of deodorant for good measure anyway, and then make my way to the beach. Just spraying on deodorant doesn't help against being sweaty. The smell just mixes with the sweaty smell, and it just gets worse. Honest to God, I prefer just sweaty smell over, yes, I smelled sweaty, but to remedy it, I decided to douse myself in deodorant. Because that actually smells disgusting.
Yeah, get some antiperspirant after your shower. That's better.
Mm-hmm. Anyways. Like, deodorant is supposed to be applied after a shower. That's it. That's what I'm supposed to say. You got here first. Well, you want to. Nobody's stopping you. So, what exactly are you doing? Sure. It's blindingly obvious that she's playing with sparklers. The question is, what for? Why is she alone? That's what I meant by asking that question. And yet, see before us twinkles, moonlight glinting off the surface. And that light, plus the glow of the stars, and the fierce blaze of the fireworks, you look simply amazing. For an instant, I feel like I'm watching the sparkle of snow in the sun. I don't even feel like rephrasing my question anymore. I'll take you up on that offer then. Grab a stick similar to the one in Yu's hand and light it. I hear the sound of the buzzing sparkler. Sparks cascade all around, falling onto the sand. The spectacle illuminates our ankles more than the rest of our bodies. I lit mine way after you, so I have a huge advantage though. But if you're the one who wants to fight despite that, I have no reason to refuse, you're on. Sound like a seasoned duelist when you put it that way. What am I, the first in line of RPG bosses? Does that make you the third rank out of 4? You've been unusually uppity today. It's not entirely evident from her tone, but I can tell that she's more driven than usual. Spending more time around her has taught me to notice these things a little more easily. I think her personality has been infecting me over time.
体は正直だな、この隙者め。
What? I don't even get a chance to defend myself. What an odd mood to set. But with you, it's more or less natural to expect by now. This back and forth is pretty much our standard form of conversation at this point. Somehow it's a feel-good experience for me. I can't quite find a better word for it. It's not about the depth or the content of what we talk about. I know that much. After all, there are plenty of times our banter is just limited to 1 or 2 lines at a time in passing. It has nothing to do with the fact that, however long or short the interaction is, it always leaves me feeling content. Calm. Tension.
What?
It reminds you of something I saw earlier. Oni-sans.
Dear.
Let me just look it up.
For a word that means without, it certainly brings out so much trouble.
I'm trying to find the meme, but it I can't actually. It doesn't show up immediately. It's just like aura aura upon aura aura.
I think I've seen this.
There's one of MILF Bowsette. There's one of just a CG from Magikoi of Momoyo. For some reason, there's a picture of Ram and Ram from Hyperdimension Neptune, even though they're little sisters. Hold on, maybe this will help. Apparently there's a video on YouTube called Onia-san, just a joke one, at least. Nah, this one's fake, actually. Someone should make that. And now I can't find it right now. Basically, it's some big titty Onia-sans, but they all have the sans eye. Anyways, that's how I feel about our relationship at any rate. Is this how it feels to love someone? Do I love you? Oh. While I was letting my mind drift about, the tip of my sparkler fell to the ground and fizzled out. Huh? Wait, seriously? My body was my own undoing. You know, it was just a game, but I still feel kind of bitter that I lost. Did we agree on that? I don't remember it at all. About what? I mean, I'll listen to whatever you have to say regardless. Yu's tone and demeanor suddenly takes a sharp turn left. Is this another Yuki-onna trait? I don't know enough about them to be sure. There's something mysterious to this change, one way or another. Something unstable. Delicate. That's a little bit unsettling. Still, her face captures my full attention. Eyes so deep I could fall into them. This is a vibe far removed from just a moment ago. Well, go on. I'm listening. What was that just now? I didn't even consciously choose to press it for the rest. I did that automatically. Did you just flash a grin like that? Like, nice, you picked up on the comedy cue. No, even a desperate humor addict wouldn't inject that into a serious moment like this. Must have just imagined that. Finally, Yu begins to speak again. This time her expression is decidedly bitter. Huh? When did I miss Bud posting those videos?
What's wrong?
When did I miss Bud posting those videos?
Very, very quiet, like.
Huh.
I just put them in.
もう、多分、ないの。
Is he just lost? Why? What is she trying to tell me? There are some possible ways to interpret. There are so many possible ways to interpret what she just said. Confused
She
as I
wants
am,
the sausage.
I choose to wait quietly for her to say the next part. It's like she's not sure what she wants in her audience. On one hand, she wants to tell the full story, but on the other, she wants to see how I'll react word by word. That's the impression I get from that look. Maybe I should press her for more. Why is it always so hard to talk seriously with this girl? Difficult or not, I can't help but be compelled to inquire further. What did she mean? If she means she won't be here much longer, then I certainly can't welcome that news. So what do you mean by this being the last year?
前に、レンにお見合いの話したの、覚えてる？
Yeah, someone from your household is throwing a bunch of suitors at you. Yu solemnly nods.
私は、自分の相手くらい、自分で見つけたい。それを知ったお父さんとお母さんが、私をここに転校させてくれた。でも、それも限界みたいで、早く相手を見つけないとって。
So you mean...
もし相手を見つけられなかったら、強制お見合い。
Like, I'll be honest, her story is the most serious out of all of them, in my opinion.
Well, now I'm gonna be sad when we do any other route.
Yep. I warned you. I told y'all this would happen.
Yeah. The one route where you feel as if you're leaving them in peril if you don't do them.
Also, that's like, aren't those like little mochi rabbits on her yukata there?
Yeah. Looks like it.
Fucking adorable, man. That's just cruel. Still not sure how to describe how I feel about you yet. Only just considered the possibility that I've fallen for her. Be that as it may, now I'm faced with the prospect of her being dragged away from
こ
here.
こに来てるのは、花嫁修行ってことでもあるの。もし相手を見つけられなくても、無駄にはならないからって。
Okay, so basically, what I'm picking up here is
私、
you.
そんな人と結婚なんてしたくない。
That's such a bad fucking meme. I'm horrible.
Yes, you are.
So
By the
what
way-
you wants is us. She's picking us. Is what she's saying.
She wants
So-
to pick. She doesn't want her future partner to just be picked out for her without her input. She wants to find them herself.
So what she's saying is she's choosing you.
Cease!
I'm so bad, bro.
Yu's eyes are trembling now, tearing up, and within a moment, the tears are trailing down her cheeks. What do I say at a time like this? Don't say anything. Just pet her, or hug her, or
Yeah,
both.
Give her a hug.
or fuck her. Wait, what?
Oh no, that's later.
Here, use this. I pull my handkerchief from my pocket and give it to her.
ありがとう、レン。優しいね。
First the hanky, now the hanky-panky.
Ooh.
I don't know what.
Ow.
I don't know about me being nice. Can't even bring myself to think of a single word to comfort her. I don't even know how to be nice.
ありがとう、レン。
Sure. Was that supposed to be the sound of her blowing her nose?
I suspect it might be.
Whatever. Handkerchiefs aren't just for tears. She can blow in it all she wants. Though usually the cloth doesn't freeze during use, as it just did.
Wait, what?
Are you trying to tell me that she has some kind of freeze breath?
Ooh.
That'll be very bad for
His dick.
Yes.
Oh man, who knows? Maybe a little cold sensation feels good. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, until it gets all stiff and he gets rigor mortis.
Like, either it feels good.
Ladies and gentlemen, the necrotic dick.
Chill touch.
Hit him with some chill touch, bro.
I still regret getting rid of chill touch. Chill touch actually is good against zombies.
Damn, I can't relate. Everything I do is good against zombies.
Yeah, you know what I can't relate to, though? Getting lost in the fucking city.
Shut the fuck up.
You get
I'm not the one that got covered in oil.
I wasn't covered in oil.
Wait, is this D&D?
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. He's just out of instantly he leaves his zone of comfort and knowledge.
The funniest part of the entire session, in my opinion, is still the end.
What happened at the end?
I'm gonna tell you after the recording is done.
Okay.
What happened at the end? I forget.
We'll find out later.
Again, something I should have
It's a
figured out what
surprise tool
happened.
that'll help us later.
She's a Yuki Onna. Wait, why am I letting this of all things derail my train of thought? Hey, you. If the problem is you
I don't
not
like where
having
this is going.
If the problem is you not having someone to call yours,
The problem is she don't have someone to call yours.
Stop! Once is enough! Damn it, then spit it out. Steal those nerves of yours. Imagine you being whisked away, never to return. You don't want that. Who cares if you don't know how you feel about you yet? You don't want her to leave. So step up, big guy! Until you find the person that you do want to marry, I'll be glad to fill the spot. Unless I'm mistaken, that satisfies the condition for you to stay here, doesn't it? I don't want you to leave this place any more than you do. But, what do you say? There, I said it. My heart's thumping a mile a minute. Damn it, quiet down in there. I can feel my face growing hotter by the second. Every few seconds, Discord complains about encoding overload.
What?
I said every few seconds, Discord complains about encoding overload.
Well, that cannot be good.
Hold on, let me just check. CPU, what's using the most right now? The Ditzy Demons actually uses the most right now. Holy shit, he uses uses a lot of CPU.
The CG do be hurting them.
Is there anything I can disable right now?
Maybe your 300 different tabs.
It's used boobs. It can't handle.
They are
the
using
power.
I don't know what Arbeitsspeicher is right now. RAM? I'll just say RAM. They are using like 1,396 megabytes of RAM. Let's just close those last two. It increased! What?
Increased.
Hit him with the old switcheroo.
What the fuck? Why did it increase? What is this?
No, R2, we need to be going up, not down.
It's just
down, not up,
permanently
in this
increased after I
Yeah.
turned it off. Like after I closed them.
It's evolving, just backwards.
That's devolving.
At least the encoding thing isn't showing up anymore.
Well, that's good.
There we go. The game froze for a second. Encoding overload is back.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck it. It shouldn't, like, cause any problems with the video. I think. I hope.
Famous last words of a fool.
私が転校してきてから、ずっとそう。レンは優しい。
I just check so.
For anyone worried about losing images in this video, I will now describe the scene to you. You is looking wonderfully.
Oh no! It's they can't
They
actually see right now. Don't worry.
Oh,
Don't worry.
good.
I was trying to
I thought
find
it
a way
was
to
an audio
like maybe
description.
emptying out the trash bin on the computer is gonna help.
Here, I'll explain what's going on. Cleavage, sparkler. Let's go.
Cleavage. I was working up to that.
言葉本当？
Yeah, I do.
ふーん。さすが男前。
You? I'm confused. Yu's reaction is not what I would have expected.
そっか。そうなんだ。レン、私のこと好きなんだね。レンゲット。恋人なんて目じゃない。もう婚約者。
All of my tension is gone, which leaves me with that mindless sound that just escapes my lips. So wait, she means... Did I just get baited into this?
You just got baited.
Because that was her goal.
Now for the stuffing and mounting.
I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Even paralyzed fish put up more of a fight than I just did.
Nobody got my joke. I'm a bit
As soon as I finally understand what just happened, I involuntarily admit another dumbfounded caveman sound. Oh, hold on. Whoa!
Say what?
Ooga booga. Ooga chaka, ooga 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 chaka. God, this is so embarrassing! I went and hoisted all that courage to the surface for nothing! What the hell was I thinking with that I'll fill the spot nonsense?
完璧。
I'm frustrated that I let her play me, but my embarrassment completely overshadows that emotion. I cover my eyes in shame. How dare she play with my fragile adolescent heart? I kind of want to say that, but even if in jest, for want of the banter we usually share. But no, I don't really have the will to follow up after seeing the obviously happy, mischievous look on Miu's face. I'm not even mad, really. As roundabout as the process may have been. In the end, I can be satisfied with the result of what just happened. What? Turned my head back to her, last bit of irritation in me, turning my tone ever so slightly vindictive. But... Did she just...
私だって、誰でもいいってわけじゃない。レンがいい。他の人は、嫌。
You? I might as well keep being honest. The best soundtrack.
Do 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 do.
So
Feelings
jealous.
mutual. I don't want you to be anywhere but here. That's why I said that.
レンは私のことが好きなんだ。
You will be further down the route.
Well, sure. I guess I am. Nah, still can't quite give a definite answer to that. Not until I can tell myself the same thing with confidence. I do like her, that's for sure. And me not wanting her to leave is the truth.
私も好き。
You know, whether this counts as a kind of love or not, I don't know what else to call it. Is there a better word for it? Is it just my heart trying to reciprocate? Or is this feeling genuine and unprompted?
ねえ、レン。
Let's say it like that. Even before he came here, he had to wonder if he had a crush on her, so I feel like it's proper. I just need to stop playing around with these fucking weights. I'm gonna fucking lose them if I keep playing around with them. Huh? Oh, they fucking!
Oh, they fucking.
Okay.
Adding fireworks.
Kinda cut off there, buddy. Not gonna finish that.
What's wrong?
Not gonna finish that.
Adding their own fireworks. Yes, that's all.
Oh,
I
it
said.
didn't hear the own.
No.
Her mention of my room injects a dose of nerves in this right back into me. She and I have shared an intimate moment already. We basically just became engaged, so to speak. Which means that would be the next thing to expect. And that's not the only reason I'm nervous. This anxiety is also a reaction to the light reflected in Yu's eyes. There's something intriguing about the way they're shining. What could it be? At this hour, it's no surprise that not just my room, but the entire dorm is completely silent. Oh, by the way, Bud, you want me to spoil a bit for Sango's route?
Sure.
Nagi-san knows
Knows what?
that they fucking...
Nice.
Literally, the day he heads home, Nagisa just says like, oh, by the way, you may want to be a bit more quiet in the future. What? And, you know, pick the time and place a bit better.
Threesome win.
This is not about a threesome. This is about him
It was
fucking...
a joke.
It's about him fucking Sango out in the fucking open.
It was a joke.
Like, Sango has had the most, like, outdoor sex out of all the characters at this point.
Interesting, yes.
He fucks you outside, like, 3 times. Out of 4. Actually, 5.
They really like outdoor sex.
Yes, apparently.
I mean, I guess it must be nice.
Without even turning my light on, we're lit only by the moonlight through the window. In this low light, you and I are clad more in shadows than anything else. You peels away her clothes from her upper half. Yep. I knew this was what it would come down to. Why expect anything else? I suppose I can show this now. Still gonna put the censorship there. You unsheathes my Excalibur from my pants and examines it on all sides. Before long, it's perched squarely between her ample breasts. It's kind of embarrassing when he stared at it like that. Jesus. Fuck you, that word choice. So it is an issue of fairness then. I didn't know it was about owing each other favors. Well, by all means then. Obviously, I'm not the one to object. Obviously, I'm not one to object to this. In fact, I definitely want it. And all the more, so, if you's the one doing it. That massive chest. Those fat titties! I can't suppress a nervous gulp of anticipation. You tilts her head to one side, puzzled. A man can't always stand at attention all the time. But trust me, it's not nearly at my max size yet.
ごめん。でも、
Someone
なんか
is
可愛い
loudly vacuuming outside of my room.
How fitting that there should be extra suck.
Like, they're hitting everything. Like, they're
Crashing into the wall, hitting a table, knocking a
They-
vase over.
they hit my door at one point and it scared the fuck out of me.
Never call a guy's dick cute.
Oh, oof, my confidence, it hit 0.
That was the wrong fucking button. Shit. Fuck. It should be safe though. It should still be safe. On my original recording, it didn't fucking matter, even though I didn't censor anything. I'm just being cautious at this point. You lets out a giggle, and I feel the air from that breath flow over my crotch. The spasm of recognition my thighs give surprises even me.
痛かった
No, it actually was pretty nice.
そうなんだ。気持ちいいんだ。
You know how some people use like the euphemism oven for a cunt? Would the euphemism for you be fridge?
Shut.
I think I'm not going to answer that.
You squeeze the breasts together as if to confirm this.
レンの大きくなってきた。
Well, of course it is. Sandwiched between those two.
そうなんだ。じゃあ今度は舐めてみる。
Can the scene please be over?
気持ちいいんでしょ ねえ、どう？私ちゃんとできてる？
The thing with the guns I have here, they're both actually like the kind of guns that where you can put like those red kind of like little gunpowder pouches in where it just makes a noise. That would probably like give the whole yes end me a bit more punch. That was the wrong button.
胸もこうやって挟んでるんだけどよくわからない。
It's okay. What you're doing now feels great.
かった。ねえ、こんな風に揺すったらレンの血も気持ちよくな
There
る。
was the sense of beep. I was
Beep.
waiting for that.
My eyes just became completely unfocused just now.
Enhance.
This
Unfocused is what I said.
this whole scene is just making you completely go cross-eyed.
My eyes hurt. Actually, kind of curious, like just looking at that, doing that in post because I want to know what the fuck that looks like.
What, looking cross-eyed?
No, me just completely losing all, like, sharpness in my eyes. I don't know how to fucking say that right now. I'm fucking retarded.
Like all life?
Probably.
Vividness.
Hello there.
おはようございます。あらあら、がっつり寝ていらっしゃる。
Ara
皆
ara.
さん、おはようございます。
Hello
Oh,
there.
hold the fuck up.
Hello!
That's like a fourth wall break inside of a fourth wall break.
That's like 60 walls.
He got the reference to Madman.
I like how
One of my favourite films.
I like how me and Eagle played along while but just like
Sounded defeated.
Mhm.
本日も始まりました。ドッキリびっくり起こしてみようのコーナーです。
That name would insinuate that every iteration of that every installment would have a new man.
Mm.
Well, it says the
Change
first
the name.
installment.
Yeah, and the name would imply that every installment has a new man.
Well, how long does he stay new? How long is he fresh?
今日の犠
The
牲
seal is
者
not
は
broken.
こちらの方。私の婚約者
Temporary.
になった藤間蓮さんです。
That is what he is officially right now.
まあ、かっこ
Hmm.
借りと思ってるのは本人だけなんですけどね。
Aw.
さて
Suspect.
さて、取り出したるは熱々の回路。私の生活のお供です。これ
I'm a
を
bit disappointed she doesn't have an air
首
horn.
筋に当ててみましょう。さて、どんな反応をするでしょう。
Huh? Ah!
うなされています。果たしてどんな夢を見ているのでしょうか。
You no stop! Don't make me eat that mega spicy soup.
なんとなくどんな夢を見ているのか想像できます
So,
ね。
brother, I require sustenance.
Ugh.
で
Ah,
は
fuck.
ご希望通り口の中に入れてバックラグだよ。
Stop! No, I can't fit my mouth. There we go. I said it.
ではご希望通り口の中に入れてみましょう。
Ah! 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 I rocket to full consciousness in response to a sudden burning feeling in my throat and lungs. I pulled upright, aware that I just reflexively spat something out of my mouth. I looked down to find a slightly damp volcano pad mysteriously sitting next to my pillow. It's the middle of summer. Why is there a volcano pad in my room? Pick it up and inspect it while mulling over what could have brought it here. Volcano Pad, by the way, is the brand name of a ridiculously strong body heating patch. Nobody alive would think of using one of these in the hottest months of the year. Did I get this thing out last night for some reason? Wait, no, last night I was at the... No, I really couldn't be picturing that so early in the morning. I need my mind to wake up, not my lower half. Hold on, why am I doing this comedy act alone in my head? Focus on the pad. Why here? Why now? Oh, there's only one girl who would play a prank like this on a sleeping person.
おはよう、レン。
I look ahead with still unfocused vision to see you, sitting pleasantly in front of me with a satisfied look on her face.
おはよう、レン。朝の挨拶は？
Good morning, mademoiselle. Yep, she's the culprit. What are you doing exactly?
ドッキリ？
No, I got that part.
今日から始まった企画？
That's definitely not good for my heart. Please don't do this again.
朝のレンはノリが悪い。
I'm pretty sure even you wouldn't appreciate being woken up with the equivalent of a hot coal in your mouth. Especially not when it's already hot out.
せっかく起こしに来てあげたのに。私たち婚約かっこ借りしたから。
Oh, my heart.
No way. Yu's head drops dejectedly. Right, placeholder or not, I did just become her fiance last night. Remembering everything we did makes me feel a little self-conscious. Of course, I say that I became her fiance rather than made her mine for a reason. Yu was the one who planned the whole thing. But the fact that this development means she can stay in this town makes me more than happy enough about it. Come to think of it, her mischief this morning has probably also come because of this. Sure, she's just self-conscious about it. She's just as self-conscious about it as I am, and is playing tricks to hide that. With that in mind, I suppose I shouldn't be too angry over this. Okay, I get it, you. Thank you for coming to wake me up.
た ただのいたずらなんですけどね。
Tiki question mark?
You!
Soldier boy up in this hole. Watch me crank it. Watch me roll.
Okay, how do I just kind of like only hang up with him? I guess mute also works. Not actually gonna do that though. To her credit, at least it was effective. She did get me to wake up completely. By the way, you. Why the traditional outfit? We have no school, right? What's going on today?
休みだから安心して寝てていいよ。
Why wake him up then? Thanks for giving me permission, but you're the one who woke me up. I thought I'd come to better understand the way you things. But clearly I was wrong. I don't know if it's because girls in general are enigmatic, or if you herself is just a special case. It's more likely that you is the weirdo, not girls in general. I spent years of my life growing up alongside Emi and Riria, but they've never had any such mysterious streak. On the other hand, I have to admit that it's one facet of what makes you charming.
Makes me charming? Oh, thank you.
We get the joke!
I will beat this dead horse until somebody laughs.
You keep beating this dead horse and I'm gonna beat you!
No bully. No bully.
Your fucking sense of comedy when it comes to that is bullying me!
No bully.
Those two are weird in their own way anyways. So, what did you come to my room for?
今日はちょっと晴れの場を用意しようと思って。
Make it public?
そう。みんなに婚約カッコ仮したことを発表する。
Seriously?
マジだから。本気と書いて、マジマジ。
Every time someone says maji maji, all I can think about is majikoi.
Magico. Dame, dame. Dame yo.
How is Bakamitai like related to that?
Because for some reason, Majikoi's MC reminds me of Kiryu for some reason. I have no idea why.
How does Yamato remind you of Kiryu?
I don't know.
They're polar opposites.
I don't know why.
And for one, Kiryu is a virgin.
Chad.
Kiryu is still a virgin, while Yamato over there just fucking popping cherry after cherry.
Yamato, the virgin. Cursed images.
大事なことだから2回入れておきました。
Oh, serious indeed then. And why exactly are you consulting with me about that?
蓮の心は私のもの。私の心は私のもの。
Huh?
You're a thief then.
Sure.
I'm going to Aztec your chest.
I
Don't mind
laid
me.
on the intonation a bit thick there. The words combined with that confident, cheerful smile tell me that you is in especially high spirits today. Now that my brain's warmed up a little more, I can see that she's moving around, about the place and excitedly, or in place and excitedly. I don't care. It's hard to tell without observing carefully, but I can see it. Is this what writers mean when they say someone's feeling buoyant? I really need to stop taking so much time to observe her and just interact. Whoa, hold on a minute. You don't think announcing that out of the blue would be a bad idea? you'll turn the whole Ditz squad into a Smash Sisters scene, with furniture and particle effects flying everywhere.
Particle effects. Depends how well or how badly it renders.
But hear a
Smash.
Wilhelm scream.
Go full Kiryu and smash a bicycle over someone's head.
He hasn't killed anybody, by the way.
Yes. There actually is a Happy to Mention a Petunia character based on the Yakuza series. If I remember correctly, her name is Ryoko. Or something like that, I don't fucking remember.
Hmm.
And her, like, ultimate ability is literally just her grabbing... Like, I think it was... her grabbing, like, a... Was it a baseball bat first? I think it was a baseball bat first. So, like, just... punching the enemy over the head with it, then, like, grabs, like, a... Like one of those drink carriers. I don't know what the fuck you call them. Smashes it over the enemy's head, and then grabs a bicycle and throws it at him. Anyways. To be specific, Riria and Amy are going to tear me limb from limb. Just figuratively, I wish I could say, but possibly also literally. It's easy to imagine how it would play out in my head. I feel threatened. I'm sorry I'm not doing your road yet! Please stay in the closet! Ignore that. I totally don't have a gun currently trained on me.
Mm-hmm.
What is this, Jonestown?
The Jonestown Massacre.
Emmy?
Cyanide.
I don't remember teaching you that double suicide was okay!
No, it's okay, but it's got to be mass forced suicide with budget Kool-Aid with cyanide mixed in.
I mean, you mean like I'll just gently drift off to sleep as I count to 100?
No, it'll be a painful death.
And during this time, somehow, she'll have tied up my hands with Ariel's bandages and one of Miyabi's medicines at the ready. Lily, on the other hand, approaches me with a simple kitchen knife. Oh god, seriously. Yeah, I wonder why myself. Actually, hold on, what? Why is she in her... Is that her swimsuit?
I think
Looks
it is,
like it.
yeah.
She's going to be swimming in his blood.
Like, for some reason, she just changes into her swimsuit. I never noticed that. Why does she just
Why is she doing that?
change into her swimsuit? Like, especially see it when you pay attention to the ribbons. Once she buries the knife in me, she wraps me in bandages. Then they stick a suppository nowhere and proceed to feast on my body. Cue funeral dirge. Amy, wait, no. Eat anything but my chest meat! Judy, don't just stare at my dick and turn red! Getting eaten by older girl has an oddly not. No!
Calm down,
I refuse to read this. I refuse to read this. I refuse to read this. I do not want to read out the fact that he imagined the girls voring him and he slightly liked it. Goes to show how much they care in a sense. As a cook, I think there's something profound in such a scene. Gee, I could almost cry at the thought. But if I were to start crying now, that'd be really creepy.
自分の妄想で泣くとかマジキモいな。
Yeah, sorry about that. You're totally right. My bad.
あと、私をいきなり未亡人にされても困る。勝手に私の前からいなくならない。
She sounds serious. His hand grips my sleeve. You?
レンが私の前からいなくなるときは、私の許可が必要。わかった？
You took that line from Pure Love Bible, didn't you? And that was the guy's line, as I recall.
あれは勉強になる。貸してくれたリリアに感謝。
How confident you must be, saying something so ridiculous while nodding in self-agreement. Though it may seem first glance that she's joking, I do wonder if that's how she really feels, honestly. She did say I love you during our memory adventure last night.
Memory adventures.
Nice.
Otherwise known as booby trap.
Don't worry, just
Jeez.
just writing down a potential episode name.
Memory adventures.
Singular memory adventure. Plus, she went out of her way to tell me what's going on with her family-wise, and made me a provisional fiance. So I do think she is fond of me in one way or another, you fucking moron. Fond is a bit of an understatement. So, how do I feel about her in return? I mean, I do like her. I like her a lot, but I want to know more about this. I have to. To do that, I'll need to come to understand you better first. To that end, I need to keep her close, which means keeping up our temporary betrothal.
Betrothal.
I don't fucking care. I don't like the idea of using our relationship like this. It hurts to think about. Don't worry, I'll stick with you as long as I possibly can. That's all I can promise her right now. It's required, really, since she'll be forced to go home if I don't.
なら、いい。ってことで発表するから。はい、来て。
She grips my elbow and starts to drag me out of the room. I slide along the floor behind her. Oh, wait a second! Quick, pulling my arm! I cry out like a damsel in distress as she pulls me along. At her behest, I pull out my phone and text the others, everyone come to the living room.
なになに？レン君呼んだ？
Please don't kill me. Lily is the first to arrive, her stocking-clad feet loudly slapping against the wood floor. I've got some news for everyone to hear, so just wait here for a bit.
何かな何かな？今日の朝ごはんの話？
It's
Actually,
somebody's breakfast. It's somebody's meal, sure.
don't say that after he just had a daydream about getting bored.
Oh god.
Actually, I haven't thought about breakfast yet.
じゃあ私オムライスがいい。
Dinner for breakfast, eh? That'd be a pain, but I could certainly do it. Half the onions, ketchup, and eggs. Do we have chicken? I can't remember.
おはよう。お兄ちゃん呼んだ？もうご飯？
Why do these girls think about nothing but food in the morning? I have something to tell everyone first, so just wait here quietly. I'll take care of breakfast later. Amy just stands there with an absent expression. Something that happens in Amy's actually is that she wins a contest and gets like fucking huge amounts of extremely high quality meat. So she just eats that meat like breakfast, lunch, and dinner for like a solid 5 days, and she slowly but surely just gets fucking sick of it.
Kind of reminds me of Kana in that Shoken. Meat go stomach.
Yeah. Hold on. I bet she was up all night last night. Reading manga, I imagine. After Emmy, the other girls plod one by one into the living room.
おはようレン。
Fuck.
おや、みんなも呼ばれたのか。おはようございます。
Put the clothes on!
True to form.
Good morning, I'll go get dressed. Well, at least she didn't put up any resistance to it this time. I do wish she'd stop going nude in the dorm just because nobody besides us will see it. Yet I couldn't help but take note. Arl's so tiny. That's rude, man. That is hella
Just
rude,
the way
man.
I like it.
Shouldn't be saying this, but I can't even compare her to you. Well, to be fair, everyone here except Lydia is practically flat compared to her.
レンちゃん、急に呼び出さないでほしいのですよ。
I'm going to smash your face against the fucking edge of the table.
My God, here comes the Wild Hunt with a steel chair.
今イベントがノリに乗ってるところなのです。もう3万も課金したから後には引けないのですよ。
You have a problem.
Did we encounter this last brute?
Tom is addicted to microtransactions as usual. Tom is only a good character in Yuu-Route, she's a trash character anywhere else.
F.
Oh well.
はいはい、皆さん注目してください。今日は私とレンについて発表したいことがありまして、こうしてお集まりいただきました。ゆうちゃんとレン君について
I wonder what?
They fucking.
なんかすっごーく嫌な予感がする。帰っていい？ダメ。とても大事なこと。そして、多分、タナちゃん以外のみんなにも関係あることだから。
You may want to call over Reika and Rin as well. You know, just in case.
私たちとレンやユウちゃんに関係あることって言うと、もしかして二人が付き合うことになったのかな？それはいくらなんでも急すぎますよ。
Well, Yumi went and beat us to it. Maybe you may have said that in jest, but in fact, it was quite an astute assumption. And come on, Arl, bandages aren't closed.
惜しい。何それ？どういうこと？
Building fury.
Stop vibrating, Emily! Stop vibrating, or you're going to be used in the
Oh,
next
my
sex
word.
scene as a vibrator.
That is such a violent and vindictive looking face.
Emmy turns her head towards us, slowly, like a rusted-out robot. I'm fucking scared. On her face is an expression that definitely doesn't belong in a household meeting.
I don't think it belongs anywhere.
Since when was my sister capable of making such a terrifying face?
まあまあ、落ち着いて。
She's just pushing her aside. A soft rustling sound. Yu sits upright, posture impeccable. I hear the sound of a gulp come from somewhere in the room. Then, I unconsciously straighten my own posture and stiffen my neck. Are you going to say it or not?
やっぱりギャグの基本は天丼かなって。
I would deny that, but I don't think now's the time to turn this into a gag show. And that was the one here when... And I was the only one there when you did it yesterday. They won't get it.
そうだった、そうだった。失敗。
Yes, Laugh Master you, we get that you're a veritable comedy guru. Now, would you please take this seriously? You wanted this meeting.
わかった。今度は真面目にやる。
Once again, she fixes her posture. Now she's taken on a more commanding air. I'm actually kind of impressed at how quickly and clearly she changed her aura. Seeing her like this reminds me that past all the weird quirks and mystery, you is just naturally beautiful.
なんて言ったらいいのかわからないから、正直に言うことにする。私とレンは婚約者になりました。
I can already see 2 people dying.
Yeah.
Well, that was quick. That single word, engaged, ripples across the living room. Everyone freezes. And of course they do. Even I'm surprised at how frank that was. The silence makes me uncomfortable, so I continue. She's right, we are betrothed, but
Betrothed.
thanks, as they say. Huh? What's this? We both just left out the temporary part. Did we both just forget about it? Yu's face appears to be turning red. And it can't be because she's overheating, which means she's actually blushing. Not that I mind seeing that, of course. I mean, it's cute as hell. Wait, no, I have to stop getting distracted by her looks. I have to explain the temporary bit. Tremors like an earthquake resound through the floor of the building. Oh, I think I just saw some pieces of the ceiling fall down. That's worrying.
Hmm.
Get the fuck out of here, Kome! Bam! Gome's down! There's the call from the referee! TKO! That's a match, folks! Also, Gome isn't a seal. Miyabi twirls a lock of her hair around her finger in a genuine mixture of surprise and confusion.
予想以上か。婚約者とはね。いつ決まったんだい？昨日、レンが私の婚約者になってくれるって言ってくれた。すごく嬉しかった。おやおや、早速のろけられてしまったか。
The red patches on Yu's face expand to cover the whole thing. The leisurely demeanor Yu usually has is totally absent. Now she's clearly fidgeting with embarrassment and excitement. It elicits a grin from me. I could get used to seeing this. Touch me and I will fucking powerbomb you. Oops, back to reality. I forgot I have to answer to my sister.
Snap back to reality. Ooh, there goes gravity.
No.
Why is there Kool-Aid in it?
As if I'd believe you for a second. The scene I imagined earlier might not have been far from reality after all. She stalks away, clearly dejected. Shaved ice wiggles about in her hands with a definitely not shaved ice sound as she walks out of the room. Perhaps it was edible? But there's no way I would eat it myself. Yeah. Wait, do I have to cry that much? Your nose is running even. It's not a bride! He's the groom! It approaches one step at a time, tears and various other things flowing down her face. Take a quick peek at her hands. Knife. Not there! And no bandages! Oh, she's safe to approach! I won't be wearing a dress, but yeah. I'd be the groom, not the bride. That's the word for it, right? So that's what has you worried? Don't worry, I'm still gonna cook for you here. I'm not about to up and leave the dorm just yet. Instantly, a blindingly bright smile returns to Ritia's face. Stop. No. Wait, you haven't shaken off that weakness to the cold yet. Yes, even to a guy like me with no affinity for clumsy girls. The volcano pad from when we woke up, by the way, is now nestled in Yu's chest. What? What the fuck was that sound?
Disappointment.
That sounded like you held your microphone against your throat and then decided to take a swig of something.
I didn't hear it.
No, I have to be different from the man I was yesterday.
というわけで、私とレイは婚約しましたが、まだこの寮にいるとは思うので、皆さんよろしく。
I hope for the same. The moment I find myself bowing to everyone alongside you, I didn't think I would find an engagement announcement so embarrassing. Having said that, I mostly managed to keep my cool thanks to you taking the lead. Hopefully our daily lives won't be affected too much by this. Oh, I'm willing to bet that you calculated all of this. I see a glance at her beside me. I know what you're thinking. You're okay with this, aren't you? That's the message I pick up from the smile she's aiming at me. I may have been completely mistaken about what I expected to happen. But I'm not worried about it anymore, thankfully. My heart rate is still a little bit quick. She's an enigma, from her words to her personality to her behavior. She's a girl I can't seem to quite wrap my head around. She's the Majima to Ren's Kiryu. After all, there is a line in Yakuza Kiwami 2 where Kiryu admits to the fact that Majima has always been the one person he can't read at all.
Dame
yo, There's I think there's 4 variations of Bakamita at this point. There's the Yakuza 0 one. There's the Yakuza Kiwami 1, which was Bakamitai Sorrow, I think. Then there's the one from, I think it was Yakuza 4? Where Akiyama sings it. Now there's the Yakuza Like a Dragon one, where Nanba sings it.
And then we have my favorite version, the one where you sing it.
No.
Versions you come up with.
Honestly, God, I still overall prefer Judgment and Machine Gun Kiss.
Breaking the rules.
Breaking the law. Breaking the world. Kawase.
Judgment 2.
Anyways, she's oddly sweet. That much I do know. Oh yeah, we forgot about the most dangerous person here. Also, you wanna know what one of the playable characters in Yakuza 5 is?
Hmm.
Oh my god, I actually forgot her name.
Well, that ain't good.
Kiryu's daughter.
Oh.
Not actual daughter, though. What was her name again? Haruka! One of the playable characters in Yakuza 5 is Haruka. You wanna know what her gameplay is?
What?
Rhythm game.
Oh no.
Dancing rhythm game.
Oh no.
Her fights are street dance competitions. And then there's hunting simulator with Taiga. Saijima, I mean. Just fucking hunting simulator with Saijima, where you just stalk through the Japanese tundra hunting for fucking deer and bears. Oh boy, one of the women here just can't let this end on a positive note. Like I said, she's the most dangerous one here. This is turning genuinely threatening fast.
Oh shit, Darth Vader died.
What?
The
yeah,
guy that played Darth Vader died.
Yeah, he's been dead for a couple of days,
No.
dude. Or in the Chinese translation, me not want.
What?
That's what it got translated as, that particular scene.
The poor teacher completely loses her cool and stomps around the room in rage. This scene is starting. What the fuck?
Just a bat.
The scene is starting less and less pleasant to watch.
レン、ゆうちゃん、
What's up?
君たち、他にもいろいろやることがあるだろう。ここは私たちが押さえておくから、行っておいで。
Do you mind?
いいさ。それに、うさを晴らしたいのは、タマ先生だけじゃないしね。
I don't know why, but I have a like. What is even the fucking? I don't even know what Juanhout is in English. Hold on. Like, I just noticed how fucking. Hold on. Hornskin, apparently. Callus. Apparently, I have like a hella hard calluses on my like big toe on my left foot. Far harder than on my right foot. I don't know why. Like, it's not that it hurts. It's just like I was like I tend to like rub occasionally while sitting, just rub my feet together because I need to do something at all times, or I will spontaneously implode. And I just fucking noticed. Huh? She's not the only one? What does that mean? I open my mouth to ask that question, but Miyabi lifts her shoulders and smiles. Don't ask, the gesture tells me.
ね、行こう。ここの戦線は崩壊した。最終防衛ラインまで下がって作戦を練る。
And the same way that we came, Yu leads me out of the room by the arm. She's surprisingly forceful with me today. But dealing with Tama is way more drama than I want to suffer right now. So I obediently follow.
やれやれ。あれは尻に敷かれるね。
Miyabi mumbles at us from behind. Yu keeps pulling me along until we arrive in her room.
少しうちの両親に電話してもいい？
Your parents? Oh, to tell them we're engaged? Is that a radiator unit? Why is it glowing yellow? Why is it glowing blue? Why did I just mix up yellow and blue?
Going colorblind.
そう。こっちにいるためには必要だから。
Sure, I don't mind. Go on ahead. That's not the sound of someone, of calling someone. That's the sound of being called.
私ユウ。元気にやってるよ。こっち？少し寒い。私寒がりだから。大丈夫。レンが温めてくれる。
What exactly is she telling her mother?
ようやく婚約者が見つかったの。今変わるね。
Wait, not even an introduction? What should I do? How do I give her mother all people? How am I dressed? Is this okay? Is my shirt wrinkled? She's on the phone.
レン、なんで身だしなみを整えてるの？
I don't know actually. I'm glad to file that under the making gestures even on the phone category of habits. But hey, it's a nervous habit. Totally normal when talking to my girlfriend's parents. Well, fiancé to be accurate, temporary or not, that's the word I should use. Can't object to it at this point. I take the phone from Yu's extended hand and press the speaker to my ear. Hello?
あらあら、 じめまして。あなたがレンさん？
Oh no, she did the ara ara.
Ara ara?
Also, there's a water like a water boiler, a hot drink, and a water bottle. I don't fucking know what they call it. Heat bottle. I don't fucking know what to call that. Yes, man, then would you mind your service?
元気がいいのね。
I can hear her elegant and gentle chuckle through the speaker. Immediately reminded of Yu's
あの子が
voice.
選んだ男の人ってどんな人かと思ったけど、大丈夫そうね。
A moment that you think so, ma'am!
そんなに緊張しないでくださいな。
My boy. Does anyone even remember the Zelda CD games?
No, I don't.
And all the YouTube poop that spawned from that? Does anyone still remember YouTube poop?
YouTube poop is like becoming a thing again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's just like 30 different memes put together.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, bro. It's funny. Our humor has degraded to the point.
Gay Luigi.
Gay Luigi.
I take it you have no idea what YouTube poop is?
No.
You were saved from a very, very awkward time period.
バックログってやつだね。
Oh, that was
Free
her line.
Wi-Fi anywhere you go.
A quirk or two of her own. I'll say she does.
Mm-hmm.
くれぐれもどうぞよろしくお願いします。
Oh, I won't disappoint you, madam. I habitually bow despite her not actually being here to see it. Oh, talking to you's mom just makes me automatically feel compelled to turn my formality up to 11.
Oh, there found a Spinal Tap.
Is it because she sounds so refined? I can't tell.
あの子もいい人に巡り会えたこと。いずれお会いしたいわ、レンさん。
Of course, I'd be delighted.
ではすみませんけれど、あの子に代わってくださいます？
As you wish. I've passed the phone back to you. After 2 or 3... Sorry, I just remembered something.
Oh dear.
You'll see, you'll see.
I have a horrible feeling we're going to encounter a wreck in a minute. But...
Oh no, not in a minute. It's gonna take some time till you see the scene that I'm thinking about. Specifically after we're technically done with our route and move on to like the post-route scenes.
Oh.
Like the extra scenes. Anyways, after 2 or 3 more exchanges, you hangs up the phone. Good work there, you.
ありがとう。レンのおかげで、とりあえず指導をこっちに入れられるようになったから。
Only a bit.
二人でゆっくりと愛を育みなさい。だって。
This implies that she wants him to move to the village. Okay.
Yeah, he may want to pack winter gear for that.
Somewhat embarrassed to hear that, I awkwardly give a one-word response. You beams at me, cheeks pink and shining. The impression I had of her mother fits that expression almost perfectly.
じゃあ、次はレンのご両親に電話。
Huh? You're telling mine too?
私だけ報告は不公平。レンもやるべき。
You indignantly puffs out her cheeks. Stubbornness showing through her again, though it's more cute than anything. I don't know about that, though. I have no idea if I can even get hold of them.
どういうこと？
Well, according to Riria, they're in the middle of some goodwill ambassador visit to the Angel's Neck of the Woods. I don't even know if cell signals reach that high up.
大丈夫。通じる。この前試した。
Excuse me, what? Why do you know my parents' cell numbers?
たまちゃんに教えてもらった。
Privacy is pretty much non-existent in this storm, isn't it? I wish this was all it would take to get Dama booted from her post running this place. But I know that's a pipe dream.
というわけで、レンのご両親に連絡する。
Doom.
Yu dials the number and holds the phone up to her
も
ear.
しもし。はい、綾崎です。お世話になってます。
Not great, she's been communicating with my parents in secret. It hadn't occurred to me that she might have struck some kind of deal with them already.
はい。それで、少しご報告したいことがありまして。今、レン君に代わります。
She just grabs the phone. I'm engaged. What?
I'm engaged. Bye.
She presents the phone to me expectantly.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
よーレン、元気にしてるか？
Fuck you, Dad. Life in this kingdom of Ditzys and airheads is entertaining as always somehow.
そうかそうか。これも何かの縁だ。せいぜい青春を謳歌しろよ。それよりも、エミリは元気か？エミリは。ちょっと電話代われよ。
Emmy says you might as well go die.
その話題はやめよう。やめ。それで、何か報告があるんだって。
Huh? Oh, right, that thing. How should I put this? Did I just say that I started living in a dorm and then straight up got engaged to one of the girls there? No, keeping it that simple just makes it sound crazy. I could say I got a girlfriend, but that's not quite accurate. To any outside observer, our relationship is too strange to boil down to a single word. I mean, just hesitate and think for a moment on how to explain the situation.
ちょっと貸して。
Yu yanks the phone out of my
も
hands.
しもし、綾崎です。はい、妻です。未来の。はい。レン君とは婚約者になりました。大丈夫です。しっかり私が見張ってますので、安心してください。はい。では、レン君に代わります。
Watching over me for what? Heart quickening and take back the phone when she offers it.
お前結構やるな。まさか魔族の女の子をめとることになるとは。ちょっと前まで魔族の魔の字も知らなかったようなやつとは思えんぞ。
Thanks for refreshing my memory of that, Dad.
まあ、雪女はいろいろと癖はあるが、基本的に嫁さんにするにはいい魔族だからな。しっかりやれよ、レン。お前がユウちゃんを守るんだ。浮気とかそういう不義理なことは絶対に許さんぞ。まあ、俺はなんだかんだお前を信用はしてるけどな。
Yeah, Dad, I get it. Situations like this are the only times that my dad ever manages to wax fatherly.
じゃあ切るぞ。俺はこれから母さんとデートしてくっからよ。お前もいくつになってもデートできるような夫婦仲になれよ。じゃあな。
Without jolly farewell, the line goes silent. I can't get over how my parents are still fawning over each other after all this time together. And as sound as his advice was, he definitely didn't need to tell me any of it. Still, it's good that my dad can at least reinforce what I already know. Okay, now we're done telling our parents about us.
これで私はしばらく自由の身。好き放題できる。どれくらい好き放題かというと、お菓子食べながら漫画読んでてもいいし、ネトゲしてても寝ろって言われないし、掲示板に連投だってできる。
Oh no, a lurker.
Troll in the forum.
A lurker.
Is she the one that started your Reddit?
You know, that would fit with the headcanon of, Lydia still waiting in my fucking closet.
She started the Reddit just to annoy her.
Indeed. I'm cleaning my nose right now. Hold on. Like, I know, I can feel myself getting sick. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh dear.
Like, I just know.
It sounds like the beginnings of, at the very least, a cold.
Yep. Well, as long as you keep your identity safe, the world's your oyster. I was so nervous for the past few minutes that but you is as relaxed and free-spirited as ever. But hey, you. At some point along the way, I just became your fiancé with no mention of the temporary, but So, what exactly are the newly engaged supposed to do? Use eyes widen. I knew it. The thought hadn't even crossed her mind. She's an idiot. Anyways, I say we're gonna end it here.
I just really I'm not good. I've not been good at commentary at all today.
Leon, you were pretty good.
Oh no.
Yeah, but
Oh
then towards
no.
the end, I
Oh no.
just kind of
Oh no.
sat there.
Oh no.
Well, really considering you're lagging,
Yeah,
and
that's
also,
right.
oh dear,
Tonk.
hot cooking for a hot
Tonk,
take.
tonk, tonk, tonk.
Anyways, we fuck with the outro took too long. We are now no longer at a nice 2-hour part. It's now 2 hours and 1 minute. Fuck. Now we have to wait for 2 minutes until it's the second minute in that third hour. So we have to waste 40 seconds now.
We shall hopefully
Done it,
see
done
you all
it.
next week.
Done it.
All being well,
Done it,
provided
done it,
nothing
yo, yo.
untoward happens on the build-up to Christmas, of course.
Yep. So anyways,
There are a lot of people screaming outside. They all make so much noise. They only make this much noise
while recording.
when, yeah, it upsets me.
So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed
Anyway,
this one. See you next time. And I have to wait 3 seconds to say goodbye.
So,
Goodbye!